Hello, 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 hello. Well, welcome to my little tidbit for today. And today I want to talk about the concept that everything is energy. Now, to embrace quantum creating and the law of attraction and manifesting with the new paradigm of ease instead of struggling to make things happen, we need to fully embrace the concept that everything is energy, that there is a unified field of unlimited potential, and that we have an influence over that field through our intelligence, through our consciousness. Now, on a thinking level, it can be quite easy to think, yes, I understand. There is science that says everything is energy. However, it can be more difficult to embrace faith and trust in that without having an experience that everything is energy. So what I'd like to invite you today is to think about and to observe, how do you experience that everything is energy? So you can play a little game of putting your hands facing each other and pulling them apart and bringing them together and getting a real sense of the energy flowing between your hands. I'm just starting to feel it now. So that's one way of experiencing everything as energy. Another thing that you might have noticed is picking up the energy of another person. So how you can pick up their mood, not necessarily just by what you see or hear, but with a sense of sensing their energy. You might feel a sense of connecting with energy when you are grounded in nature. You might be able to have a sense of energy flowing through you, or a sense of how sometimes you're feeling light and sometimes you're feeling heavy. And that can be to do with what your energy is like and how we're all made up of energy. So we all have different ways of experiencing the world as being made up of energy. But what I'd like you to do is pay a lot of attention to that right now, because when you really get that experience that everything is energy, when you can really connect to the idea that everything is energy, it is much easier to create energetically, to put the desire out there, find the identity of the new you, step into that identity, have faith that everything is coming to you. It's more difficult to do that when the idea that everything is energy is just a concept. So look out for how you can really experience that sense that everything is energy. That's all for me today. Take care. Bye bye.